Welcome to Up North Adventures. On this episode, I head to the Apostle Islands National Lakeshore. The Apostle Islands are a group of 22 islands in Lake Superior off the Bayfield Peninsula in northern Wisconsin. Centuries of wave action, freezing, and thawing have sculpted these shorelines. Some of the Great Lakes' most spectacular scenery occurs where these forces have carved extensive sea caves, delicate arches, and vaulted chambers. My plan was to explore the mainland above the sea caves, hike about 7 miles to a designated campsite on the beach, and spend the night in my hammock.
Hey guys, Kevin here. I'm just getting started here on the Lakeshore Trail. I'll show you some of the scenery walking in here. Last time I was here was 2014. That's when the sea caves were open, so in the intro you've seen some of that footage that was from that trip back in 2014. And I took the lake. I walked along the lake on the ice to get to the campsite. This trip I'm going to take the trail here. It's around 7 miles or so. I got my snowshoes hooked up to the back of my pack here. And I imagine I'll need them once I get a little further. Nice little bridge here. Oh, nice. It's flowing water. Hopefully I'll be able to get some water at the campsite, so I don't have to melt snow for water. Beautiful. Taking in the sun, it feels good. It's been so cold. I left the house this morning, it was 15 below. But it should warm up into the single digits today, and which will feel good considering the temperatures we've been having. So anyway, we'll take you along, and I got some new stuff I want to try out. I got a new product sent to me, and we'll give that a try, and yeah, go from there. I really wish I could have explored the ice caves a little with all the cold weather we've had. I figured it'd be frozen enough, but not quite. They said about 50% of Lake Superior is froze over now, but it's just not stable enough. That's all right though. Still enjoying myself. I would definitely recommend some spikes if you're going to take this trail in the winter time. I got these Baffin boots that got some really aggressive tread on them, so I've been faring all right, but you can see how packed down it is. And I got my snowshoes, so second leg of the hike, I'll slap them on. Okay, well, we got about 4.8 miles to the campsite. Sea caves another mile. The All Trails app rates this trail as difficult. I don't know if I'd go that far. There's a lot of ravines and small hills, but nothing major. But they've done a lot of improvements over the years. First time I came out here, there were no bridges, boardwalks or anything. Yeah, definitely the best markings I've seen on a trail. That's cool. So anyway, that being said, I wouldn't recommend hauling a poke in here, a sled, just because of all the stairs. So I got a lot of weight on my back. Well, that's cool. I know the camera doesn't do much, but that's pretty impressive. See the arch right there? Big old cavern. Alright guys, well, I'm just going to take a break here, have a little snack, take in the view. I'm looking forward to that steak I'm going to cook up tonight over the coals. It's going to be good. I got a nice thick New York strip, so I'm really looking forward to that. But So in the meantime, I'm gonna have myself a DAC bar. This is the bear. They come in 5 different flavors, each one named after a fun little wildlife animal. So this one's a bear. It's got blueberries, almonds, and maple syrup. Okay, here we are, and we get about 3.7 miles to the campsite. See the first island over there, first of the Apostle Islands. That's Eagle Island. Zoom in here. There's 22 islands in all. I'll be camping right across from Sand Island, and the biggest of them all is Madeline. Well, I'm starting to head away from the lake a little bit now, and it's getting a little harder to travel as expected. Not quite bad enough where I need my snowshoes, but we'll see once we get a little further up here. As long as I fare better than the last time I made this trip, I tore my meniscus. I didn't notice, but I lost one of my spikes. And then I slid on the ice, and my knee came down right on a shard of ice. A really unpleasant night in the hammock after that. So hopefully we'll have better results on this trip. A lot of chaga on this tree. Looks like it's been picked through at one point. Some chunk there, another chunk there, but she's dead now. A little bit more on this tree too. Well, I think I'm gonna put my snowshoes on. It's not that the snow is so deep, it's just getting really lumpy and postpone a little bit. So this might make life a little easier, hopefully. Kind of lost the trail there for a little bit. I'm hoping this is the way. We got the signs of trail maintenance here. All the tracks have ended to this point and have gone back towards the lake. Looks like I'm breaking tracks from here on out. I'm guessing it's that way. Kind of looks like it, but let's hope. Oh, here's a bridge, so I am going the right way. When I said it wasn't that difficult, I lied. These last couple of ravines have been just brutal. You can see what I just went through there, and more of that ahead. You can see all the dead down trees everywhere. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the bottom of the ravine here and get back on the lake, walk the shoreline. We're past the sea cave, so I can safely walk on the shore. It'd be better than having to deal with this. It's not well marked. There's a good chance I'll lose the trail again. I have a few times now. So that's the plan. Wish me luck. Well, come to a dead end here. I thought I could get down to the lake and walk the shoreline, but it's still quite a drop here. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. And you can see that wouldn't be any easier walking. Well, I made it. Just about. Hop on the beach here. Man, that was brutal. And run out of daylight. Sunset's about 6 o'clock. So it's right over here is campsite. Crazy. Looks like another planet out there. We'll see if I can get my camera going. I'm on my cell phone right now. Hopefully it's just that it's too cold to get a fire going. I got a lot of work yet. I gotta collect firewood, get camp set up, and hopefully once I get a fire going that the camera can warm up and it'll start working. Into the piney woods. I just got to the campsite. Got the bear box, picnic table, fire ring. So I think I'll set up my hammock right over here. Beautiful view, huh? But first I gotta get some firewood. I'm gonna get really cold if I don't get this fire going quick and hunker down because I sweat pretty bad coming in here. So I was sent this new product to try out. It's called Crud Cloth Shower in a Bag. So basically how this works is there's a pot of soap and water in there and a 12 by 12 washcloth. So you just give it a smack and squish it around and then lather up. It comes in 5 different scents. Reusable, washable, biodegradable, all natural. For you gear junkies, it's 125 grams. You see me working around camp here getting all dirty. Last thing I want to do is climb in that hammock when I'm all dirty and sticky. In the past I've used products like Dude Wipes, which is basically a baby wipe, unscented baby wipe. That always left me feeling more sticky than clean. So this will be nice. It doesn't leave a residue on your skin. I mean, obviously the best time to use this would be in the summer where you really get muddy and dirty on extended backpacking trips or whatever. The owner, he does a lot of mountain biking, so it's really beneficial there. But basically any outdoor activities you do is really going to come in handy. So I was told these do freeze up, but they're easily thawed, and I've had it in my pocket so it didn't freeze, just staying warm from my body heat. But I'm going to take a step further, put it in some warm water. I've been heating this up. I don't want it quite at a boil, obviously, but just enough where it feels nice and warm on my skin. This hillbilly pot I've had forever. It's a $5 grease strainer from Walmart. I've had it for years. Anyway, we'll give that a few minutes to warm up and I should feel good. So I got it all warmed up. All I need to do now is give it a smack. And just kind of squish it around in there. Okay, let's see what we got. And this pouch it comes in is sealable, so there's the pot of soapy water that broke open. So let's just give this a try. I think what I'd do is, I'm not that dirty, so if I was on a couple day trip I would use one side of it and then reseal it and use the other side the next day. Oh, it feels nice and warm. Smells good. This is a tea tree I'm using. Comes in 5 different scents. So I'll leave a link in the description box below if you want to check them out. I think it's a great product and I'll definitely get more use out of it. And a local TV station did a story on them, so if you want to check that out, it's really interesting. Great family, great local product. Check them out. We got some water, some snow melting there, water, baked potato. Let that cook for a while and then get the steak on there. See the sunset behind the hammock there. So let's go over here and check it out. You can see my camera's messing up. I think we're just about done. I can see the steam coming out of the asparagus there. The steak's looking good. I'm about ready to dig in. Cut into this thing, see how it looks. Can't really do this with one hand. I'll have to put the phone down. Sucks not having my camera. Oh my God, the steak is so good. That's the New York strip, some asparagus. Potatoes ain't quite done yet, but I gotta put this phone down. My hands are freezing and cold. Food's gonna get cold. I got a nice boil going. I have a cup of coffee. Get nice warmed up before I go lay in the hammock. I'm looking forward to it. It's spent a long day. It took a lot longer to get out here than I expected. I lost my coffee mug too, so this one I'll have to do. It's not insulated, so it'll cool down fast, I'm sure. Temperatures dropped a lot, but being right on the lake here, and I'm lucky there's no wind. Well, I had my camera resting by the fire here, and that seemed to do the trick. A little late now, I'm ready to crawl in the hammock, but I'm going to heat up some water, put it in my bottle so I can keep it in the hammock with me. Alright guys, well, I'm about ready to settle in. I just wanted to show you how I got the hammock set up here. No tarp tonight. I got the winter cover on. It's not supposed to snow, and there's no wind, so I think I'll be alright. Good morning. I slept great. I got just about every piece of clothing I got on me, and I wasn't too cold, and definitely warm enough. Didn't overheat at all. Just perfect. The only thing that ever really gets cold on me is my heels of my feet and my nose. But I learned wearing all my gear, I got both jackets have a hood, so I really didn't need my pillow. So let's see what it looks like out here. This winter cover's all frosted up. Pretty cloudy out. Definitely no sunrise. It's about 6:30 now. Alright, I'll show you how I slept last night. This is War Bonnet Blackbird XLC with the winter cover. I got the underquilt protector, the 0 degree hammock gear underquilt. It's the incubator. Hammock's got a sleeve in it here, so there's the sleeping pad under the sleeve, holds it in place. And I put my wool blanket right inside my sleeping bag, and had my water bottle for a couple reasons. It kept my water from freezing, and you know, I warmed up the water and it kept my feet warm pretty much all night. So that's it, no tarp. The wind picked up for a little while last night, but then died right back down again. Pretty nice night. I think it actually warmed up throughout the night. It's not that bad this morning, but I'll get fire going and get some coffee on. You know, one of the best parts of having a hammock is the teardown. It takes a little bit longer to set up than a tent would, but tearing down is so much faster. So I'm able to leave the underquilt protector attached to the hammock, and it still fits in the bag really nice. So that's gonna about do it. I probably won't get much footage from here on out, so thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.